So we just go for the one tap.
One.
I'm not even off-rating any, Oh. Oh, is this it? Is it? We pet the CEO? Gene Gap?
I don't think this is it, Mage.
I don't think it is either.
It's okay, we'll get Kyle Wong. It's like better Karin Wong.
No. Okay, I mean, at least a decent TU.
True.
Oh, okay, okay. Here we go. Hit the CEO for luck. Oh, hey, Jinbora. No. Wait, what? Where was the CEO?
There was no CEO, you got duped.
Where was the CEO? There was no warning.
It's like a casino. Sometimes you get happy.
Hey. Let's go. All right. Immediately. Where's her hat? When you wait, what?
Oh,
Where's her
I wonder
hat
why
go?
my Ray was like crap. I was playing Ray last 2 weeks and I never leveled up his skills.
Always level up their skills.
So this whole time I was playing Ray with level 1 skills.
That's unfortunate. I will not play Karin like that.
Wait, that means I was also doing the danger close with level 1 skills. Wonder why I was so bad.
I don't think that mattered that much.
He was just there for the counter.
Pretty much. Give me the 100 loyalty.
Oh, I got that too. First try.
Hey. And she's done. Hey. For this team, we're going to be running Lake Superior and Kim Hana. Casey's going to be our lead. Gayun is honestly important. Rearm is preferred. For our first support, we're going to be running Dorothy. Second support, we have Hilde come in for more crit chance and attack. And then Choi Ji-hoon because we honestly ran out of buffers to even put in this squad. Or at least ones I couldn't think of. So for Casey, I am running some skill haste on her since she doesn't need as much crit res since she has it built in. There's only one line of crit res on her, which is on the weapon, and it's not even a +7. Karin Wong, you do need at least 2 swift pieces on her. She needs to get her ulti out as soon as possible. Luckily, her anti-soldier damage is going to carry her in this. And as you can see from the lines, I have a 6 and a 5. Doesn't necessarily need to be that. Double 4 should work. If not, then you can always toss another piece onto her and do 3 pieces instead. More attack speed doesn't hurt. Gaeun, I wholeheartedly believe that she does need her EE on attack speed. The rest of the pieces don't really matter. I'm just going anti-defender. With that being the case, she is pretty much key to this entire thing to making it all work because it slows down Estake's attacks and it slows down Rhino's attacks. Yang I have on 76. More skill haste makes this far more comfortable and less close, especially if you're not rocking the same TUs that I am. Now, pretty much everybody after that really doesn't matter. Sinjia, I just have on full CDR, but you can put her on basically anything. Nicole, her existing is amazing. She doesn't necessarily need this type of gear, though it definitely helps. But any type of damage gear will benefit her. Her special is just that good versus Rhino. So Yoon, as you can see, I just kind of have on something. I don't even remember gearing her, so this is whatever I had her on last time I used her. And then Eddie, I have on HP just so that he can live. Same thing for your supports. Dorothy, her gear really doesn't matter except on the boss node and maybe Rhino. I do have her on full Swift though, A speed. Hilde, as you can see, I didn't even gear her. She has whatever on her. She tank gears obviously the best, but I don't think she has any chance of dying. And Choi Ji-hoon apparently has attack speed on, but for the amount of time he's on the field, it really doesn't matter. And just so you can see the ship latents, we do have some crit damage latent, hit latents, and some evasion apparently. Some nice counter stuff. Some ranger damage, but really, honestly, they're not the best latents. So for red node, we're going to basically just get a shield up on the ship, and then Karin's gonna stop those soldiers in their track, which just really improves the clear time, honestly. After that, you'll see that both Sinjia, Dorothy both spawn at relatively the same time, so we get that extra boost of A speed we need just so we can ulti blow up that Estake and just destroy this ship. Fortunately, this node, yellow node, can be rather slow because of Rhino and the massive HP pull that it has. But Gaeun's doing an amazing job slowing the A speed down so that we only need to run one shielder, which is Yang. After that is just do as much damage as we can before Nicole spawns. And then once Nicole hits the field, she just smacks this boss for 470k, absolutely annihilating it. And then it's just getting through the mobs. But hey, look at that. Our girl Casey over here just hammering away at the ship, keeping everything there so our team can just walk up and blow it up. So the boss node doesn't have the same clear speed as other teams rather, but it does a pretty good job. between Karin and Casey keeping things near their ship, and then us just deploying buffers, debuffers, and such. Karin just blows these guys up, reflecting their shields, doing a great job. Just being her. Look at that laser beam. Nicole coming in for a little extra support here, which is helpful. After that is just trying to get through the rest of these mobs to get to the ship. But once we get to it, it just explodes. So for the Sigma Op team, just a side note here, unless you have the exact TUs of Casey at TU3 and Lin Jian at TU6, you're better off running Lake. Reason being is it cuts it pretty close on getting the Sigma shield with Enterprise if you don't have the exact same TUs. And then now I'm only going to go over the gear that's different from the previous team. Lin Jian here is going to have 78% skill haste. A Sigma is going to have CDR Britta with 28% melee damage. 76% skill haste does work. You can go full maze on Sigma and it will still clear. It just works out better if you just have skill haste and no skill haste lines. So you can honestly go Britta with any type of latents and it'll work just as well. Karin has the same gear as before, and then the only other unit that's different here is a Hilde, which the only piece of gear that she needs is her reactor. Other than that, she honestly doesn't need gear, though it'd be better if you put gear on her. CDR is probably preferred. And then, like I said, the rest of the units all have the same gear as before. My first support is going to be Soyun. My second support is going to be Dorothy. And then my third support is going to be Choi. So this team, we're using double Awakens. A Sigma does an amazing job pushing forward with Casey. We got Lin Jian to sit there and try to speed up our DP gen so we can squeeze out extra DPS here at the end. We're really in no danger with the TUs that I have of our ship getting hit, though it does look awfully close right there. Other than that, once we knock the shield off the boss, it works out perfectly well timed that Sigma beams and blows it up. For the yellow node with a Sigma, the tower does a great job here because it absorbs Valid's hit from Rhino. So Rhino's not easily able to break our shields, which helps the longevity of it. Besides that, luckily Sigma normally ignores Rhino. I've had a few times that it doesn't, but it only slows down the run a little bit. As you can see, our team kind of gets hung up on Rhino here. Well, half of them anyways. The other half is on the ship there, just pounding away at it. And even though Karin's hung up on Rhino, she's still getting some shots in all the way from across the map. For the boss node with a Sigma, I kind of wish we had Yuna to sit there and burn down the boss a little bit, or well, I said the boss, but the shieldmen a little quicker. But a Sigma does an okay job. Unfortunately, Casey doesn't usually make it. I've had her survive a couple of times, but she pretty much always dies. But luckily, we have two other front lines to hold the fort, which it works out just fine. Now with a Hilde and everybody coming in to sit there and shield the ship, a Karin's in no danger either of accidentally getting knocked down or blasted by a Stake. And of course Nicole again coming in to sit there, and we can soften the bosses up, or I keep calling them bosses because honestly they have the HP pool of a boss. And then we just have a Hilde pushing her way in there, and we got to the ship, and it only takes a couple seconds after that to just annihilate it. So is Awaken Karin worth pulling? For PvE, I say yes. She works great as a solo hyper carry and dives, and great as a support carry with other Awakens. As for PvP, well, the jury is still out. It is currently an A Rosa week, and an A Karin is a ground type unit, so she currently isn't performing well in comparison. We will have to see how she holds up further down the line. Now, for her cuteness alone, I would 100% say pull her. For everything else, I think she'll be solid on your roster and a nice addition. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're feeling extra special, you can join the Mage Army by clicking the join button. You can catch me on Discord, link will be in the description. And if you want to help support this channel, you can find a link for that in the description as well. As always, I will see you next time.